through this? Or are you allowing yourself to go through this? Which one? Do you go through this? Or are you allowing yourself to go through this? Let's get on back into this read. How pathetic a sight many of us make as we boast, I guess that would be boast, of our meager education and the attainment of a measure of economic growth. All these things are illusion. I never can say it's an illusion. Maybe on a big scale it's an illusion, but when you're pertaining to your household, when you're pertaining to your family, you should be able to see economic growth. If you are a conservative, if you know how to save, if you know how to value a penny, not a dime, not a nickel, not a dollar, if you know how to value a penny, that penny can stretch for the whole year. You feel me? You don't have to have every materialistic thing you see Bobby, Jim, Joe, Mary have. You feel me? Sometimes it's not meant for you to have it. Sometimes it's not meant for you to touch it, sit in it. Man, look, I'm going to tell you like this. There are probably people on this earth, this rock we live on, never had a lobster. You feel what I'm saying? And lobsters now, you know what I mean? You can go in the store, probably find one for $5. There are some people don't have that in their budget because of the things they're trying to do in their future. When rightly viewed, your education has been designed by your oppressors with the specific intent of keeping you in servitude. You understand what servitude means? That means you're always working for someone. You got what I'm saying? Always. Sometimes it's not bad to start off with a job. Take the money from that job and get your own business. Because see, even in the now, a loan is hard to get. You feel me? And when you really think about the now, and I'm going to be honest with you, when you really think about the now, I'd rather be in servitude with a company, with a business, with a corporation that I know their checks are never going to stop, than to go out here and have my own business that people don't walk through the door and spend a penny there. Your economic growth has been achieved by installment, buying which is now clearly shown to be a banger's rope about the neck of the black man. Our oppressors own and control everything. We have nothing. What then is the basis of our vaunted and foolish pride? Now I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go on back a little bit in that little passage right there, and I'm gonna say this to you. You got what I'm saying? See, those of Islam, maybe now, but not the elders of Islam, had the opportunity unless they went and studied the Arabic language to understand what was written in the Quran. They was always told. You feel what I'm saying? Told. And when you think back, going into these Muslim temples to worship, to listen, to fellowship, it's nothing that was in the Quran. You got what I'm saying? It's if you go look at these speeches, mostly everything that Malcolm X talked about, that Minister Farrakhan talks about, that Elijah Muhammad talked about, it was a touch of the Quran, but this was their speaks of what they saw in America. Boom, boom, bam, blah, 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 boo, ah, ah, ah. It wasn't scriptures they was reading off to you. So I say this to you, I say this to you again, you know what I mean, that come on, that I personally don't control everything. That if you go read your holy Bible, you know that white man's religion. You got what I'm saying? If you're a Muslim and you're viewing this, I'm gonna say it how you understand it. That white man's religion, that false religion, If you go read that, you will understand the meek, M-E-E-K, shall inherit the earth. Now, what did we just read in this passage? I'm going to read it back to you. Our oppressors own and control everything. So if you ever want to know who the meek is, you feel me? If you ever want to know who inherit this rock we live on, I've been told you, whom we pray to make a covenant with every descendant of Abraham. You feel me? Every descendant of Adam and Eve. You understand? You get me? And I say this to you right here. You got what I'm saying? Some of this, I don't blame them. Some of it, I don't blame. If I'm direct, if I'm hitting the nail right on the dot, I don't blame them. I don't blame them one bit. You feel what I'm saying? I get what happened to them. I get why it happened to them. And I understand everything, like I said. If I'm hitting the nail on the head, I understand everything in the nail. Something must be wrong upstairs. I ask you now, I ask you how, in the name of common sense. There you go. Common sense. Use it. We all got it. It's not something you have to find. That is like how to put it. You know how you buy an action figure and the gun comes with it. You go out there, you buy one of them little G.I. Joe toys. The gun, at one time, you know, different clothes came with it, the accessories. Okay, common sense is an accessory that whom we pray to give to you. You had common sense in the womb. You understand me? Something must be wrong upstairs. I ask you how, in the name of common sense, can we be satisfied with our roles of servitude? And as the helpless victims of injustice, we have simple intelligence and love for our fellow women, for our fellow men. We must sound the alarm and let the world know we are not satisfied. We must shake off the dead, dumb and blind shackles that have beset us for generations and move toward unity of our kind. You get me? You get me? Blind, deaf, and dumb, right? But I'm wrong, right? I'm wrong for presenting it that way to the world. Look, I'm a direct person. You got what I'm saying? I'm going to put it to you this way, you know. You can sit there and baby your kids. You can sit there and try to be a soft-toned speaking person throughout your children's whole life. And I'm going to tell you like this, you know what I mean? In a way, you're going to be ran over top of. Your day going to come when they run over top of you. There's a day you must put your foot down and show you don't never want me to get to this point with you again. You feel me? Now let's shape it up. Let's open your eyes. Let's open your ears. Let's get you thinking right. You feel what I'm saying? If you open your ears, you open your eyes, then you can process some things better. This is the truth. The truth hurts. I will speak it or die. I'm not afraid to die. For truth indeed, I did not take this mission to try and save my life. I took the mission to fulfill truth, even at the cost of death. Look, man, I'm going to tell you like this, right? I love martyrs. I love martyrs. You got what I'm saying? What's the name? Malcolm X was a martyr. What the other name I love? Martin Luther King. That was a martyr. You got what I'm saying? You feel me? They put their life down for the black community. Their life was taken for the truth that they was given to the black community. And when they look down from heaven and they look at the black community of the day, do you really think they're satisfied? Do you really think they're satisfied? We're talking about a Muslim and we're talking about a Christian. We're a Baptist. Do you think they're satisfied? And for you women out there,